A new form of competition is coming to the Bluegrass State Games. We're talking about esports, video games to be exact. So we sent Josh Corman to see how it works.
Video games are no longer reserved just for your mother's basement. It's now a competitive endeavor, millions and millions of dollars at stake. Esports are everywhere, and now they're coming to the Bluegrass State Games. So we're here at Malibu Jacks to talk to a Fortnite team led by former UK football player Ricky Lumpkin, of all people. They're going to tell us what's going on with this and what esports is and why should we care and why do people watch? First of all, how did you get involved with this, right? Football player turned into an esports fan, addict? Where are you there?
I've actually been playing games since I can remember, since I was a little kid. I remember having a Nintendo 64. I fell in love with it. I kept playing it. I remember my friends giving me a hard time about it, like, all you do is play games. Like, no, I don't. I play sports with you outside. Just at night, I want to play Super Smash Brothers. While people were still saying, oh, you're dumb for liking that, I didn't care. I loved it.
This is kind of nice. It's just like going for a woodland hike so far. Nobody shot at me yet. I made some terrible career decisions. At some point in college, I should have stopped going to class altogether and just thrown all that time into video games. I made a huge mistake.
I'd say the same thing. I say the same thing. I was like, I always tell us, babe, I think I chose the wrong profession.
This is something that feels aspirational. You can go do this too, right? Just pick up the controller, put in the reps, and you can be on stage.
Honestly, no.
I have totally misread the situation. You cannot be good enough at video games to go sit on the stage next to the guy with the dyed hair from the Samsung commercial. I apologize for misleading you, filling your heart with hopes that have immediately been dashed by Ricky.
Think about it, it's just like anything else. Anyone can go out in the backyard and play pickup football and play flag football and go put a helmet on and do it. That's just the same thing. These people, these individuals, these guys and girls are at a level of perfection.
Oh, a shotgun. That's fun. I can go dove hunting right after I'm done. What would you say to those people who want to dismiss esports and say it's not a sport, right? That's playing violin, is not a sport, and neither are video games.
I would say to them, try it out. I'm like, everyone's great at something. It doesn't have to be a sport, like a physical sport where you're out there hitting a baseball or you're sitting there tackling. Chess is a sport. Golf is a sport. Esports is a sport.
Is backgammon a Kentucky State Games sport at all?
Backgammon is not. Chess is, though.
Okay, so listen, that's fair. If chess can be on the table, no pun intended, then esports can, right? The Bluegrass State Games, right, are going to have an esports competition, which I think makes them the first of any state in the country to have an esports competition at the state games. So all that stuff I said about you being able to pick up your controller and come play is actually true, at least insofar as you can come to the Bluegrass State Games.
You're going to go to bgsg.org to sign up. It's an all-day event. It's going to be at Eastern Kentucky. You show up. There'll be different games set up throughout the entire day. You can play any game you want, try any game you want, and see which game fits you. And you never know. You might find out you're good in one certain area and become a pro.
All right, I came out to Malibu Jacks. I learned a lot about esports, learned a lot about Fortnite, got shot a few times. If you want to know more about esports, check out the Bluegrass State Games this November 3rd. See if you're any good. Try your hand at some games.
Josh, I thought you were good at this stuff, man.
I'm not good at this stuff. Sorry, back to you, Matt. Oh, Lord.
Thanks to Josh and Ricky Lumpkin. Go check them out.